What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Porter Rock 77, and I'm back with a quick live stream. Just gotta do this quick live stream, just to provide a little education and stuff like that. But I want to first start off, so that way there's no ill will towards people or anything like that. I just want to say up front that I enjoy the conversations on Twitter, regardless what it is, whether it's serious conversations, fanboy conversations, arguments, whatever. I appreciate it. I appreciate the conversations I have. I enjoy talking to all gamers, regardless of what platform. I just like it. You know what I'm saying? If you notice, the only people I block on my list are just extreme racist guys, like weirdos and stuff like that, or people who block me. Now, because the way I say, if you block me, then I'm not gonna give you the opportunity to spy on me. I'm gonna block you. That's really it. Other than that, it'll take a lot for you to block me in terms of just gaming, even if it's the most extreme fanboy talk. It doesn't matter. You could call PlayStation the most piece of shit console in the world. I ain't gonna block you for that. It's not a big deal. It's all good, But now if you insult my race and stuff like that, or just say weird things about my family, then I don't need to talk to you. Stuff like that. And that's really it. Nothing really upsets me. So I have some great conversations. I appreciate that. Okay. But to the point of this video, all right, and this is just straight up me talking to everybody. All right. So having conversations on Twitter. Shout out to Delia HD. Shout out to Crazy One, you know what I'm saying? People were talking, of course, K-Mega starts some shit and then he bounces, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, shout out to them, Simplified to Crazy One and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? I love talking to them and stuff. I know we be duking it out, but it's clear, Twitter is it's just not cutting it to what I'm trying to say, and it's just not clicking. All right. So the conversation, of course, we started with the list and exclusive, but ultimately the conversation started getting serious. And what I mean by serious is not like we were insulting each other. It got into a serious conversation beyond just the list. It got into eventually what would end up being exclusives going to PC and how it impacts the console and what I was trying to tell them. All right. But nobody's getting it. So I'm going to do a little practical application so you guys can understand. All right. Especially the Xbox community. But I'm going to use PlayStation. So that way you don't think I'm attacking you guys. Because it's a philosophy that I'm trying to present to you guys. It's how console and console sales and the ecosystem behind a console system work. So I'm going to use PlayStation. So that way y'all don't feel some type of way. Okay? This is an exclusive. Can't get this on PC. This is another exclusive. Right, co-developed by Japan Studios, the IP's owned by Sony, so you can't get this on PC, right? And this is not bragging or talking crap, all right? So now, scenario, you got a gamer deciding what platform they want to play on, They're not going to go super beast. We're not talking about a gamer that's like a $3,000 4K, 8K gamer with 10 Titans or anything like that. Just a gamer that wants a gaming platform, and he or she's whittled it down to PC or PS4. We're going to use that. This is what I'm saying with PS4. Okay? They want to play these games. They want to. They really want to play Uncharted and Bloodborne. So because of these two games, they're going to go with PC. I mean, with PS4. They're going to go with PS4. Right? Because it's not on PC. Now that they bought a PS4 and enjoying these games, the rest of the games, like Multiplat that's on PC, they're going to buy on PS4. Sony makes money off this. Another game that's on PC, Multiplat. But because they bought the console, they're going to buy it on the PS4, the platform they own. Sony makes money off of this. Another game that's on PC. But they're going to buy it on the PS4 because that's the platform they chose. Street Fighter, another game that's on PC. But again, they're going to buy on PS4 because that's the platform they ultimately chose, simply because these exclusives helped them make that decision. So because of these two exclusives, Sony made money on all this, and many more games to come. All these games. These are just some examples. That's what exclusives help. Now, it isn't the end all be all, of course not. But that's why exclusives help. It helps out. It certainly doesn't hurt. It certainly does not hurt. Okay? But now let's flip the script. Let's pretend Sony decided to open up the PlayStation Store on PC. Pretty much mimicking what Microsoft is doing with the Xbox, Windows 10 store, and what Steam does. An app, so that way you can buy games and install it on your PC. So now, These 2 games exclusives is on that PlayStation Store. That's on PC. So that same gamer, let's rewind time a bit, is deciding, do I go PC or do I go PS4? Well, now that it's on PC bona fide on a platform, not that PS Now bullshit. We're talking about just like Steam, just like Windows 10 Store. You buy it on PC, you install it, you're playing it. You can mess with the resolutions, you can do whatever you want. Well, now because these two games they want to play is on PC, they go buy a PC. So they buy these 2 games on the PlayStation Store. The PlayStation Store, they bought it. Sony makes money off these 2 games. That's why some of you Xbox are saying, Sony's stupid for not putting it on PC. They will make more money. Okay, cool. They made more money. They put it on PlayStation Store. But there's a problem now. What happened to these games? What about these games? Where are they going to buy these at? Are they going to buy these on a PlayStation Store? No, they're going to buy it on Steam. All these games on Steam. And when these are bought on Steam, Sony doesn't get a dime. Not one dime. So, because they put these 2 games on PC, they don't get to brag about all of this. They can only brag on this. All of this goes in Ball's pocket. Gabe Newell is now making more money because of these 2 games. And that's the point what I'm trying to express with Xbox. You're putting your screws on the Windows 10 Store. That's the only thing PC gamers are going to buy on the Windows 10 Store. Look at Call of Duty. It was a disaster. PC gamers got refund because there was nobody playing it because the majority bought it on Steam. When you're a console manufacturer, you make money off your exclusives, but this is the big change. This is where you make your money. This is the whole reason why you're a console manufacturer. It's because of this. There's no other reason to make a console. You want everybody to buy this on your ecosystem. People are not going to buy multiplats on Windows Store 10 Store. They don't care. They got Steam. Valve has that shit locked down. That's the point what I'm trying to make. If Sony did what Microsoft did, the PC gamers would buy these 2. All of this would be PC. My shit's getting fuzzy. All of this would be PC. All of it. Sony makes no money off of that because you didn't buy on the PlayStation 4 platform. And they're sure as hell not going to buy this on the PlayStation Store on the PC because there's nobody playing on it. Nobody will be playing on the PlayStation Store. That's the point. That's why the strategy doesn't make sense to me. That Windows 10 Store to me does more harm to Xbox than it does Windows. Than it does anything else. I don't see the benefit at all. I don't see it. Sure, those exclusives will sell more individually, but you lose out on multiplats and other games because they're going to go to Steam. Delilah, okay. Who's name calling? Ain't nobody name calling. Now, Delilah, you're right. Money isn't made on because it's made on software sells. Exactly. You are correct, Delilah. Software sells. This game is on PC. You buy it through Valve. If you bought it on PC and Valve, Sony makes no money. This game is also on PC. No money. Also on PC. No money. Also on PC. No money. No money for Sony. So how does Sony get you to buy this on PS4? How do they do it? How do they get you to pay this? How? You want to know how? Because not only can you play this, but how about this? Would you like to play this? You would? Well, you got to get a PS4. Game sold 8.7 million. You want to play this? You got to get a PS4. How about this? What about God of War? The Last of Us? Horizon Zero Dawn? You want to play those games? You got to get a PS4. Now that you got a PS4, I'm not going to buy another console. I already got a console that can play this. So I'll just play the multiplayer on that. I already own the console. There you go. I already own the console. I guess I'll buy this too. That's what a console manufacturer. That's the whole point of the console. If you don't care about that, then don't make the console. Just go multi-plat development. Just do what EA does, what Ubisoft does. They don't own consoles. They don't make consoles. They just make the games and play it everywhere. And then the funny part is, this is what don't make sense. Apparently, Xbox Live is going to be free on PC. Like, you can't, like, am I bugging out here? So you're going to sell a lot of your exclusives to PC, and they get to play for it for free. And somehow you want your console to sell more? Now, I'm not saying this is the end all be all where no one's going to buy Xbox. There's always going to be console gamers. There's always going to be console gamers. But if you ever want to go back to the 80 million, 90 million console selling unit, this is not the strategy. It ain't the strategy. It doesn't ain't strategy. Because a lot of PC gamers own consoles. But most of them are not going to buy a box that does the same thing that they already own. Why are you going to pay $200 to do the same thing? You're going to pay $250 to do something different. Especially now the Switch is coming out. That's just going to change everything. Because some people be like, you know what? I don't want to play consoles at all because that's just inferior version of my PCs. You know? The exclusives ain't enough. I'm going to get a Switch because at least I can play Mario and just do different shit. So that's going to change another dynamic. Who knows? That would change everything. Fuck everything up for everybody. That's the point I'm trying to make. All right? I'm not being firm. I'm not saying Xbox sucks or don't buy an Xbox or PC. That's not the point I'm trying to say. If you want your console to be the most competitive, and competitive is 50, 60, 70, 80 million sales, that's competitive. Competitive, not selling 20, 30 million. That's okay, but that's not really the most competitive line. Selling 30, 40, you know what I'm saying? Competitive consoles. I mean, hell, look at the PS3. That thing sold 85 million, and some people were saying that was a disaster for that platform. They almost went broke. So that should tell you something. That's the point I'm trying to make. That's it. That's what I'm doing. You want to play these? Horizon's coming out. You want to play Horizon? You gotta get a PS4. And some people are going to choose that. Some people won't. They won't care about this. I'm not going to say this is the definitive make everybody buy it. Some people ain't going to care. Some people are going to still choose PC because of other things. Better performance, more control, mods, free online. There's reasons to the ends of the earth. You know what I'm saying? Some people probably won't care for any of that. Some people, the only reason they got Xbox is because they're Xbox Live, and that's it. They don't care about anything else. Xbox Live is number one appeal, and that's fine. You understand? But the point I'm trying to make is sending your exclusive to PC. That's the impact. That's one of the impacts it will have. If I could play all this on PC, I'll be honest. If I could play all this, I will be honest. I like PlayStation, of course. We all know that. Fuck it. Some of you call me fanboy. I don't care. I love what I love. But if I were to play every single one of these day one on PC, I would go PC. I wouldn't buy a PS4 anymore. I would go PC. It would be the ultimate gaming system. Think about it. Where else would I be able to play this and Gears of War 4 under one platform? Name me a platform that does that. Gears of War 4 and this. Somebody tell me. Name me a platform where I could play Rise and God of War at the same time under one platform. You see what I'm saying? Think about it. PC will be the ultimate. It will be literally the definitive gaming platform. You know what I'm saying? You could do everything on it. You could get the most powerful hardware, modifications, free online, a global network, play with controllers or keyboard, and you get to play Gears of War and Uncharted 4 day one. Is it really that hard? Is it really that hard choice? You see the point what I'm trying to say? That's the point I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that Xbox is garbage. You know what I'm saying? I play around with you guys. And I'm saying, hey, you know, play what you want to play. I'm cool with that. You know, play what you want. You know, it's your money. You enjoy. That's all that matters. Listen, on Twitter, I just fuck around and like to buzz balls and have a conversation. But that conversation started getting, you know, serious. And serious not as in insulting. Just it was something that needs to be said. And this is the point I'm trying to make. That's all I'm trying to say. This helps Sony sell consoles. This definitely helps Sony sell consoles. 8.7 million in a year. And a lot of them were bundles. This game saved the PS4 Slim. Let's all not bullshit about it. This is a bona fide 2016 system seller. Because this one thing, this dude right here, helped outsell the Xbox One S with a 4K Blu-ray player. And all the AAA, you know, titles, you exclusives, you guys were pushing out in October and November. Record, Gears of War, Forza. This motherfucker is a beast. This dude changed the curve right here. Once they put this dude on the box and you saw box, people went on and got this sucker. This is a console seller. You put this on PC day one, PS4 is fucked. Word up. If they would have launched this on PC day one, not through PS Now, I'm talking bona fide PC, PS4 store, this platform would have been fucked. PS4 would have been fucked. It would not have sold the way it sold. Granted, probably would not have been disaster, like no sales, but it sure as hell wouldn't have one NPD at all. Xbox One S would have easily won NPD in November, December. I firmly believe that. This one game. And this one too. This one would have been bad. Because for a while, this was the best game. It still is, I feel. This would have hurt PlayStation 4. Okay, now granted, I know we talk shit. The list was we do that to antagonize and bullshit and talk. The Yakuza is a small game, the Gravity Rush. But this motherfucker, right here, this ain't no pie. This franchise got bigger than Gears of War. This thing outsold Gears of War. This one game outsold all 2016 Xbox exclusives. And then God of War's coming. The Last of Us is coming. Kojima's new game is coming. Imagine if all those games was day one PC. What would PS4 do then? I swear, I would have wanted PC. I would have no reason to own a PS4. Play Kojima's new game and Gears of War 4 and all the other and whatever Xbox comes out will be bananas. It would be bananas. On one platform, that platform would be bananas. You couldn't tell no. You couldn't. The PC gamers would just lose their minds on us. They would completely lose their minds, and we wouldn't be able to say shit to them. You see what I'm saying? That's the point what I'm trying to say. That's it. I don't think Xbox strategy is going to work. I don't think. The only thing that makes sense to me, and I'm going to be honest, and I'm not saying this is going to happen by any means, all right? We're going to talk about Xbox a little bit because I've seen something like this before. Not saying it's going to happen, but I've seen something like this before. Do you guys remember the Zune? I was a big Zune advocate because I didn't like the iPad at all. You know, the Zune was more flexible. You were able to download any music file. You didn't have to convert shit. It was easy. You know, drop. It was just a much easier device. But iPad 1. You know what I'm saying? iPad 1, whatever. Okay. But if you remember, Zune went from hardware to Zune service to Xbox Music to now Groove Player, which you can play everywhere. And where's the Zune player now? You know, where's the Zune players? They don't sell Zune players no more. It's Groove Music. Zune was nice. Yeah, it was nice though. I love the Zune. Zune was my shit. Zune was my favorite. I even had like a special military edition. Zune was much better than the iPod. So much easier. But again, you know, Apple, you know, locked it down. It is what it is. You understand? Now it's Groove. Okay. Now I'm not saying this is true, but in my opinion, it just feels like Microsoft is prepping you guys, the Xbox console gamers, to cut over to PC. And then once you guys are fully integrated into PC, you know, granted, you guys are doing both. You know, you're enjoying your games on Xbox, and you're like, oh, but I'm enjoying on PC because I play anywhere, and you're enjoying it. And then at a certain point, Microsoft will cut the hardware side of Xbox. And now everything's on PC. And Microsoft's going to sell it to you as, hey, you got access to everything. You got access to all your 360 games. You got access to all your Xbox games. And you can play it on the device you want. On a laptop, on a desktop, whatever. On Surface tablets, gaming Surface tablets, here you go. All this stuff. So the Xbox fans appreciate everything. That's the feeling I get. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen next year, but I could say maybe over the next 10 years, something like that. Gradually, they're merging you over to the PC platform. Because during 360, I rarely, if any, ever saw 360 gamer ever talk about PC or playing on PC or doing anything on PC. It just feels like, you know, little by little, Microsoft is like, hey, you know, it's free on PC. Why don't you try it out? Check this out. You know, oh, you don't like keyboard and mouse? Oh, well, you know what? We're going to put keyboard and mouse support on your Xbox. See how you like it there. So you play your little PC Microsoft, and then you guys are like, you know what? This is pretty cool. Not bad. Yeah, getting used to it little by little. Then slowly they migrate everything onto the Xbox, you know, Windows 10 store. Everything. All your games, everything. And they let you know, hey, you already own a laptop, just play it. You know, UWP, it scales up and down. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got a moderate level laptop, you'll be able to play some stuff. So you play some stuff you're used to, and you're like, man, this is not bad. Instead of me carrying my Xbox, I got my laptop. I'm able to play some games, connect my controller. You know, it's pretty cool. Then little by little, you get used to it. Little by little, it becomes normal. Little by little, it becomes part of your culture. And now you're fully integrated. Got everything on your gaming laptop. You enjoy it. You play on desktop. You play on your Xbox. Then all of a sudden, Microsoft stops making consoles. Now, of course, you guys are going to be upset. Oh, this is bullshit. I love my console. But Microsoft's going to remind you, hey, don't forget, you already got everything on your gaming laptop. You got everything there. You didn't lose out anything. Everything's there. We will support you with Xbox Live, yada, yada. In fact, Xbox Live is free. You don't worry about nothing. And they're going to teach you, hey, you can even connect it to your TV. You can connect the controller, all that stuff. And y'all going to accept it. I'm not saying that's bad, but I think they're slowly migrating you over to PC. And you got this huge Xbox fan base that's going to flood the Windows 10 store. And then y'all are going to enjoy PC gaming. I think that's just, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it just seems like that. It's going to seem that's what they're going to do. They're going to slowly merge everything. Because let's make no mistake. Let's look at Microsoft. Microsoft did not make its billions on hardware. That is not what that company is known for. They are known for selling services and software. They let other people make the hardware. Other people make the hardware. They provide the services. They provide the software. That's what they do. You guys do hardware. We do software and services, and we make our money off the backs of other people. Let other people make gaming laptops that best fit for Xbox, Windows 10 gaming. Let other people make the desktops. Let other people do all that. The service is there, and you guys won't miss out on anything because everything will transition over easily. Hell, some of you will already be used to it. Some of you will be used to, hell, some of you might even buy a Surface tablet or Surface, one of those Surface things and play your games. And you're thinking, damn, this powerful Surface is easily runs game in decent frame rates or whatever. That's crazy. Now, I'm not saying that's happening anytime soon. It's going to happen at all. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Because again, to put your exclusives on the Windows 10 store, and that's the only thing people buy, and the rest of the library, is bought on Valve, I don't see how that strategy works. It doesn't make sense to me. It's bugged out. But anyway, I'm glad. Delilah, thank you for stopping by. Xbox is the best buy. Deal with it. Man, I love you, Xbox dudes. You know what I'm saying? You know. Damn, Delilah. It's messed up, bro. Your Falcons lost and you're an Xbox fan, man. It's not a good year for you. That's, terrible year for you. Anyway, man, I love you guys. Hey, but on the real, I got no ill will to anybody. I'm hitting everything. I'm going crazy. I love talking to all of y'all. Everybody. I don't care who you are. You could be the biggest fanboy ever. Doesn't matter whether whatever. It's fun. I just enjoy talking to y'all, especially as long as you keep it respectful. And when I be respectful, you don't do no racist, call me insults, making fun of my family, any weird shit like that. I mean, you can make fun of, call PlayStation a piece of crap all day, every day. That don't bother me. Shit like that don't bother me. We having great conversations, stuff like that, and I enjoy it. So shout out to Delilah. I gotta have you on my show, so stop ducking me. All right. And crazy one, I don't know if he's in here. Hey, that devil dog, stop hiding. But anyway, to everybody else, hey, since I'm here, man, give me a question. We love you too, Flip Bayless, my man. Sub JW. Give me a question since y'all here. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate it. Hit the like, but damn, hit the like button. 58 watching. I appreciate it. I understand. I appreciate it. Xbox is the best one. PlayStation the best station. This dude. No, you filthy neutral. Go ahead. Is there any questions here? Since y'all took the time, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Since y'all took the time, let me give a little something back. Is there any questions? There's a difference between Xbox fans and Xbox shit. Oh my God. Fucking Hellspawn Ray. PlayStation is great too, but second. Nah, we ain't second. We number one. MPD said so. Where can I buy that mic? Well, this one's my brother-in-law, so I don't know. My brother-in-law bought this one. And then he's like, he's not using it because he's using his headset for streaming. So he loaned it to me because he said my PlayStation earpiece is whack. You know what I'm saying? Later on, I'm gonna upgrade to a Blue Yeti. You know what I'm saying? You know it's bad when my own brother-in-law was making fun of my crappy earpiece. He's like, bro, you gotta step your game up. So he hooked me up with this little mic, and then he told me go get the Blue Yeti. But then I'm like, damn, $100? I don't know. That mic better talk for me for that much. You know what I'm saying? So I can't tell. I can find out, I guess. Are you gonna play Snake Pass? What the fuck is Snake Pass? Will Switch outsell the Scorpio? Oh, this guy, yo. PR, if you have a capable PC, what's the point of buying multi-platform PS4 then? You can flip that Xbox argument back. I'm going to tell you this. This is one. All right, so I'll take this. So good point. Good conversation. What I'm talking about is if you're gonna go with one console, if you have a capable PC, what's the point of buying multiplats on PS4 then? I'm not just talking about multiplats. I'm talking about if a gamer comes out and wants a gaming platform and they're gonna chill, they're gonna be like, hey, I want a gaming platform, right? And they're looking at the games, right? Of course, there's other reasons for PC and console, but we're gonna talk about simply for the game. All right. And they want to play Uncharted and Bloodborne. But again, it's not on PC. So they decide to get a PS4. So that's the platform they play on. But a lot of gamers, believe it or not, are single platform gamers. Most gamers don't buy a PC and a PlayStation or PC and an Xbox or a PS4 and an Xbox. Most buy one console. That's where the industry lies for the most part. Right? So they see that these two games are only on PS4, so they go buy a PS4. At that point, every other game they buy, multiplats, whatever, is on PS4. Sony gets a dime. You understand what I'm saying? Now again. All right. Now let's flip the script. Let's say PS4, Sony opens up a PlayStation store on PC. I can tell you, on PC, they put it on the PC store. They create it, just like what Microsoft did with its thing. Now you could get these games day one on PC. So now that gamer is like, you know what? I'm going to get PC because the game I want to play is on there. But the multiplats, they're not going to buy it on the PlayStation store. Just like they're not buying the multiplats on the Windows 10 store. Most of them are buying it on Steam. Steam is king. When you think of PC, it's time we all accept the fact that it's Steam. Steam is PC, not the operating system. I understand what you guys are saying, that they all run on the operating system, but you don't get money for that. It's where you purchase the games from. And that is Steam. Valve, Gabe Newell, he's caking on all those game sales. For whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? They all PC gamers gravitate to Valve. If there's something exclusive that's not on Steam, then yes, they will go to that store and get it. But that's it. Everything else. So now when you look at it, if you're a console manufacturer, do you care about the little extra sales that you just get from this? But at the cost of losing money for making all this and every multiplat out there? Because we get multiplats, like Zaire says, we get multiplats every Tuesday. We get these things every 3 to 4 months. Well, lately we've been getting a lot. But for the major multiplats, every 3 to 4 months, 5 months. But every Tuesday, it's another multiplat. So do you think it's worth just making a store on PC just for a little extra change on this, but at the cost of potentially losing the countless multiplats to Valve? That's really what it comes down to it. Losing the edge to Valve. Because really, Valve is the one that's going to win in the end. They're the one that's going to sell the most games. The more reasons that a PC gamer doesn't have to buy a console, the more Valve makes more money. Because that is the definitive PC platform. Right? Now, Uncharted is already on PS4 now, but not this one. Not this one. You ain't getting this on PS4 now. Maybe when the PS5 comes out and the PS4 is now an old legacy system. Not this one. This is not on PS Now. You can't play this on a Samsung TV. You need a PS4 for this sucker. This ain't on PS Now either. What's my other game? Game I'm playing right now. Not on PS Now. In about 2 weeks, I'm going to buy Horizon Zero Dawn. Not on PS Now. Shortly after, MLB 17. Not on PS Now. Those games are on PS Now. God of War 4. Not on PS Now. The Last of Us 2. Not on PS Now. Gotta get a PS4. He goes, not yet. No, I'm not saying. I do believe it will be one day when the PS5 comes out. I think PS Now is nothing more than a platform for Sony to make money off of legacy games that belong on legacy consoles. Like right now, PS4 is the primary console, the current console of gen. So PS Now will have PS3, PS2, PS1, Vita, and PSP games. Once PS5 becomes the current console, whatever. And even now, I don't think that even that's going to happen because, this is x86. So chances are these games will automatically be backwards compatible on PS5. So I don't know how that's going to work. But again, when the PS5 comes out, a lot of these PS4 games will be on PS Now. Because at that point, it's not about the PS4. It's about the PS5. Sooner than you think. Okay. All right. I love you, girl. I'm going to say again. All right. Software sells is king. And I agree. But listen to what I'm saying. If you put this on PC, this is the only thing that's going to sell on the PS4 store, on the PlayStation store. That's it. They're going to lose money on all of this. All right. This is the point I'm trying to make, Delilah. And I need you to understand this point. They are going to lose money on all of this. If they don't buy these games on the PlayStation store, it goes to Valve. That's the point I'm trying to make. So the question is, and this is I'm just holding a handful. Think of all the multiplats. Think of how big this list will be. Think of how much money. Majority, let me tell you something. Software sales is king. Where do you think most of Sony software sales, the money and revenue, they're coming from? From exclusives? Imagine the list of exclusives. Think of all the exclusives Sony has. In fact, how many exclusives Sony does have? 12? 15? Think of all the list exclusives, even on the PlayStation platform, and think of all the multiplats. Where do you think Sony's main revenue of software sales is coming from? Even with Uncharted 4, that sold 8.7 million units, I guarantee they still made more money off the Call of Duty sales, the Battlefield sales, the Madden sales, the 2K sales. What else came out there? Mafia. You take all those multiplats, Final Fantasy, and you combine them all into that one big revenue source. I guarantee it's more than Uncharted. Guarantee it. It's just too many multiplats out there. You know what I'm saying? The royalties you make is huge. That's where most of the revenue is coming from for Sony. It's those revenue from multiplats. You know? So Sony's not going to sacrifice all of that revenue just so they can make some more change. I mean, really, on PC, even if, let's say PC sells 3 more million copies of this, which probably is not likely. PC will probably be 1 million, 1.5 million. But let's say they get 3 million. That's not going to compare to the amount of money they lost on the multiplats. That's the whole point of being a console manufacturer. If you're just going to put this on PC, I'm going to be real. If you're going to put this on PC and create a store, then just go all the way. Don't half-ass it. Just don't make a console and put it on Xbox. Put it on Nintendo. Just go third party. Do EA. Don't worry about hardware and just put your games everywhere. And it'll sell just fine. If you're going to do it, if you're going to worry about just software sales king, don't worry about hardware. Stay away from the hardware business. Do what EA does. That's the point I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? That's the point I'm trying to say. Is this. Multiplats every Tuesday. Even the little crappy games like Lego makes a killing. Again, look how high the multiplat. I have a exclusive. Man, think of how high the multiplat stack is. Every single title that is sold, the console manufacturer gets a royalty from that game. It's incredible. Look at all the Call of Duties that sell year after year after year. Even when Call of Duty, I think it was like 50% initial drop, that still was like the #1 game in 2016 to sell. That alone brings in crazy money. Everybody wants that Call of Duty money. That's the point. Why isn't that true of Microsoft making money off of okay, the point I'm trying to say is, all right, as long as you buy the game, so Will says, why isn't that true of Microsoft making money off of multi-buy Xbox? No, they are making money off of Xbox. The question is, they put themselves in a position where less customers will buy an Xbox and go to PC because the exclusives that's on Xbox is also on PC. That's the point I'm trying to make. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's a disaster and or be all, but that strategy reduces the competitiveness of the Xbox platform. That's why I said, with these games being exclusive to PS4, it could be a decision factor for some gamers. Do I get a PC or do I get a PS4? You know what? I really want to play Uncharted and Bloodborne, so I'm going to get a PS4. And now that they got the PS4, that's just what they're going to play. All these multiplats are on PS4. That's the point I'm trying to say. On Xbox, they'd be like, man, I really want to play Gears of War 4. Hey, that's on PC. You know what? Cool. I'm going to get a gaming PC, gaming laptop, whatever. They buy a gaming laptop. They buy Gears of War. They buy Forza. Microsoft makes money off that. All right? But then Call of Duty, they don't buy it on the Windows 10 store. They bought it on Steam. Microsoft makes no money because it's bought on Steam. Titanfall, NBA 2K, Madden. None of those games Microsoft will make money because everybody's buying it on Steam. You understand what I'm saying? When you buy a gaming PC, Steam is the primary source of revenue, primary source of games on that one. But if you buy an Xbox, every game you buy, Microsoft makes money off of. That's the point. That's why Sony said that PC is their competitor, because they don't want to lose out to PC. Because once you buy a PC, you're going to buy your games on Steam. They don't want you to buy your games on Steam. They want you to buy the game on PlayStation. And the way they can ensure they do that is if you buy a PS4. And they're not trying to give you reasons not to buy a PS4. Does that make sense? Okay, but Windows 10 store doesn't have all the same multiplats as Xbox, though. It's a small store still. They're not going to buy the multiplats on Xbox to Windows 10 store at all. You understand what I'm saying? If the Windows Store is primarily just a revenue source for exclusives, that's not a lot. It's really not a lot. The store's not going to be successful. And the store's not going to be successful, in my opinion, at all. I mean, look at Call of Duty again. Call of Duty, the gamers got their refund because nobody was online. It was a very low community. Everybody was playing on Steam. So those who did try to buy it, barely anybody, couldn't connect to games. They complained to Microsoft. They say, hey, there's nobody playing. I want my money back. Microsoft, good-hearted, they refunded the money. They went on Steam and bought the game there. Guess what? Microsoft lost out money on Call of Duty. They didn't make no money off of Call of Duty. Steam did. That's what it is. When you buy an Xbox PR, probably November. I'm talking all this shit, right? What up, Bam Bam? You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm not feeling on this strategy about putting exclusives on PC. I just don't feel it. I understand you guys are saying by Microsoft putting Gears, they can make more money. But that's just on Gears. All right? What about Call of Duty? If, let's say, by putting Gears on PC prevented somebody from buying an Xbox because Gears is on PC, so they said, fuck it, I'm going to buy a PC, and now they're playing all these multiplats, like Resident Evil 7 or something, or, Mass Effect. Those are games that they could have bought on the Xbox platform, on the actual console, and Microsoft makes money off that. But instead, they're going to buy Mass Effect on Steam. Microsoft doesn't make money off that. Steam is the one making a royalty. So wouldn't it have been better just to keep Gears 4 exclusive to Xbox and people be like, you know what? And maybe who knows how many people that does that? Why does that matter, though? Because if you're going to make I'm going to tell you why it matters, all right? A console manufacturer makes money off of software sales. That's the whole reason why to make a console. You see what I'm saying? All right? That's the whole point. You're making a console because you want to make money off of developers. All right? But the only way you're going to make money off of developers is if they buy the game, if the gamers buy the game on that platform. So, for example, they put Gears of War 4 and Forza on PC. Now, I ain't going to say it was 10 million gamers, whatever, but let's say it was 100,000 gamers. You know what I'm saying? This year, 200,000 gamers that decided, you know what, Gears and Forza is on PC, I'm going to buy it on PC. I'm going to go buy a gaming laptop or I'm going to buy a gaming desktop, whatever. It doesn't have to be 4K 1080p, something affordable, and they buy it. They bought Forza on the Windows 10 store. Cool. Microsoft made money. But now those gamers also bought Call of Duty, but they bought it on Steam. They bought Titanfall. You know what I'm saying? They bought Battlefield. They bought all those games on Steam. Microsoft's not making no money on those games. Mass Effect's going to come out in March, right? Injustice. Tekken. You know what I'm saying? Ghost Recon, Wildlands, For Honor. All these games are being bought on Steam. Microsoft's losing money on all that simply because of putting Gears and Forza on Steam. Now, if Microsoft didn't put Gears and Forza on Steam, granted, you wouldn't have not made money on those two specific titles from PC gamers. But you could have pulled PC gamers to your console, right? And where you missed out on PC sales of Gears, you would have made tons more off the multiplats. Because multiplats come out every Tuesday. Every Tuesday. Let's be honest, like right now, and I'm not trying to take shots. You only have one main exclusive that's coming out, and that's Halo Wars right now. But over the last couple of months, a couple of weeks, we have Resident Evil 7, right? Mass Effect's coming out in March. This month is For Honor. Ghost Recon Wildlands coming out soon. You got Injustice. Look at all these multiplats that are coming out. And those are just big ones. Those are all Xbox sales right there. That's all Xbox money if you buy those games on the Xbox platform. But on PC, they're not going to buy that on Windows 10 store. That's going to Steam. And that's the problem. That is going to Steam. That's why Sony, I don't think Sony's going to create a Steam store. Hell no. They're going to get their ass kicked by Steam. Again, if Sony made a Sony store on PC and put all their exclusives day one, I am getting a PC. Because, again, I get to play Uncharted and I get to play Gears of War 4. I get to play Rise and I get to play freaking God of War. I get to play the very best of everything on one platform. You see what I'm saying? There will be no point for console gaming. Yeah, I mean, for most of you, it'll still change, but it will be crazy for me to just buy multiple things, right? People on Microsoft, PR, Microsoft's making money on those games on Xbox. People on console are more integrated into the ecosystem, similar to your PS4 argument. Winter stuff is just extra vendor, if that. All right. People who own an Xbox, yes. If you only own an Xbox, or people who continue to buy Xbox, they are making money off those multiplats. I'm not saying they're not. What I'm saying is, if you want the console to be the most competitive, right? You got to get the most amount of reasons for people to make people buy your console. If you put your exclusive, that's one of many reasons to buy a console, especially the big AAAs. I'm not talking about the Tropico 5 and the Gravity Rush. I'm talking big AAAs. I'm talking this game. Let's say, for example, this game, like I said before, 8.7 million. The game that saved the PS4 Slim. If this game was on PC day one, PS4 will not be selling as well this year in 2016 as it has. It definitely will not have one NPD. It will not be the number one selling console in NPD in November, December, or in January. Because a lot of gamers would have just went with PC. Think about this. This game and Gears of War 4 on PC. Come on, bro. Who the hell will get a PS4? How many people? I mean, sure, I'm sure there's still people that get a PS4, but not in the level was. Xbox would be winning. Let's reverse the situation. Imagine Gears of War and Forza were exclusive to Xbox, but all the Sony first party were on PC. Would you guys buy a PS4? Think about it that way. Let's flip the script a little bit. Gears not available on PC. Forza Horizon 3 not available on PC. Recore not available on PC. Sea of Thieves, Crackdown, not available on PC. But let's say this was available on PC. Available on PC. Available on PC. Horizon Zero Dawn, available on PC. Would you guys buy a PS4? Especially when you guys don't even like the online? You would buy one? Think about that. Let's flip the script on Sony. You would buy one? Xbox having all their exclusives, exclusive to the console, but all these PS4 games, the exclusives, are now on PC day one. How many of y'all will even bother with a PS4? Will y'all still get a PS4? Right? Think about that. That's the point I'm trying to say. Now, I'm not saying it's an end disaster, but PS4 will definitely not be selling, especially in Europe, because Europe has a big PC community, won't be selling the way it's selling. Those things detract from being competitive. That's why it just doesn't make sense, this PS4 Windows 10 store. That's all I'm trying to say. Let me try to catch up to the comment box. No, Livewire, you're saying people will buy multiplats on PS4, but not on Xbox. How does that make sense? All right, I don't know if you came in. Man, you guys are killing me here. You guys are killing me. No, I'm not saying that, Livewires. Listen to what I'm saying, Livewires. Listen to what I'm saying. All right? I'm going to have to repeat myself, man. You guys are killing me here. You're killing me. I'm explaining this, and you're killing me here. All right? Let's say you got a gamer, again, for the 100th time. You got a gamer that's deciding to buy a platform. And he or she will it down to PC and PS4. And they see these two games. They really want to play these two games. But it's only available on PS4. So the platform they get is the PS4. They go out, they buy PS4, they connect to the TV. That's the gaming platform. That's it. Not PC. They chose PS4. Because that was the platform they chose. Every game that comes out, that's multiplat, they're going to buy on the PS4. These are multiplats. But they don't got a PC. They went with PS4 because of those exclusives. Boom. Sony makes money on all these. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, flip the logic, flip the script. Sony decides, you know what? We're not going to keep these games exclusive to PS4. Day one is on PC. We're going to create a PC store. And we're going to put this on PC so you can play on PC. So now that gamer's like, man, should I get a PC or PS4? I want to play Uncharted and Bloodborne. Hey, dog, It's on PC. You don't have to get a PS4. Oh, word? So shit, I'm gonna get a PC then. Boom, they get a PC. Boom, they're playing Uncharted. They're playing Bloodborne. That shit is dope. Now comes the multiplats. Guess where they're not buying the multiplats at? They're not buying this shit on the PlayStation Store. Where do you think they're gonna buy it at? Valve. So now Valve makes money. The only thing Sony made money off of was just these two games. If they would have kept it exclusive, they will also make money on these. That's the point I'm trying to say. Everybody said that by assumption. That's not an assumption. That's reality. You know what's funny, Delilah? I'm gonna be real. Your boy, man, I love K Mega. He is my boy, and we had this argument. Like June of last year, right? Then this is true story. I swear to God, Delilah. Yo, on the eyes of my daughter, this is the truth. So we had this argument, like in June last year, June, July, all right? And I was telling them this same exact thing. If you put your exclusives on PC, all you're doing is you're giving gamers the choice of to choose another platform. And it's a choice. Hey, maybe you still choose PS4, whatever. But if it's on PC, the gamer's going to choose PC. It could be possible, right? K Mega, you know how hard it is. My man K Mega, he will argue the tensile strength of a butterfly wing and toilet paper. My man, right? But he argued to the death. No, console gamers are console gamers. They'll never switch, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, at the end of the day, it was just agree to disagree. About 2 months later or something like that, he had a debate with Jay Barry, right? And I was listening to it. I'm listening to this debate, right? Obviously he's popping shit on PlayStation, right? That man said that he, with the help of B Shadows, upgraded his PC and bought Street Fighter V on PC. So fuck PlayStation. He didn't have to buy a PlayStation for a game that's better on PC. And I'm listening to that podcast. I'm like, this dude straight up told me console gamers ain't going to waste their time on PC. And he just came out and bought this on PC. When he was arguing with me that just because a console game's on PC, that PC console gamers are not going to make that choice. That's not going to happen. So he did the very thing I was talking about. If you put multiplats, if you put games on PC, it's a choice. You open the door for a gamer to choose something. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. He didn't buy a PS4 for Street Fighter. He bought it on PC because he can. Because that's what it was in the best time. Now he has a PS4. But the reason why he has a PS4 now is because there's exclusives that he wants to play. You see what I'm saying? That's what it does. That's the point what I'm trying to say. So I'm not reaching. Now, the only thing I can't tell you is I can't tell you how many people will make that choice. There's no way for me to ever say Microsoft lost 5 million gamers. I don't know. I really don't know. In my opinion, I think it would be worse for PlayStation than it would be for Xbox. Because again, I think the bigger audience for PlayStation is in Europe. I think there are more PlayStation sales in Europe than there are in the United States. Even though PS4 is the leader console in America, I think Europe truly is I think Europe is truly Sony land. But they also like to play a lot of PC out there. So if Sony were to put their games on PC, oh man, it would be really bad. I think European sales would drop. It's just a reality. What else? Any other questions, man? You guys, man, I love you guys all. You the shit. What else, man? Don't make this toxic. Well, I'm sorry I don't have a mod to keep in check. Let's see. Any other question? Man, y'all kidding. At the end of the day, I'm an Xbox as long as I can play the games on my console. I'm going, yeah, that's true. But yeah, listen. I'm not trying to insult and say, oh, you guys are dumb for buying Xbox. I don't care. I'm going to get Xbox too. So I feel you what you're saying. It is what it is. Listen, I just play around bullshit and enjoy my conversations. Enjoy my tit for tat with K-Maker, give him a heart attack and stuff like that. It is what it is. It's all good and stuff like that. It's all good. Love what you want. It's your money. Play it. P-Rock, you're assuming everyone is a PC gamer. I didn't say everyone, okay? P-Rock, you're assuming everyone. This is my boy AJ Fulton. Man, my man's always attacking me, bro. Now I'm just kidding, man. Shout out to AJ. What's up? P-Rock, you're assuming everyone is a PC gamer when that's not the case. So if USB blowback, etc. was on PC, that wouldn't affect the console game sales because the console ecosystem is big. I'm not saying everyone, okay? It's not, again, I don't talk in absolutes. But I guarantee PS4 will not have sold as good as it has. Chances are it will not have won November MPD. And I don't think it would have won December NPD or January. It would have sold less. I'm not saying it's going to sell 0 or sell 10, but it still wouldn't have made the traction it's making. You understand what I'm saying? It wouldn't make the traction. It's just the reality. You know, a lot of PC gamers started out as console gamers, believe it or not. People aren't just born into PC. They start somewhere. A lot of those PC gamers started out as console gamers, you know? And then eventually, you know, they get interested. They try it. They see what things can do. And, you know, that's just how it is. Oh, shit. People arguing. Oh, what's going on? Man, this room is live, man. You know what I'm saying? If you get a Scorpio, what games would you got? I'm not getting a Scorpio. I'm telling you, yo, I'm a broke motherfucker. Excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get me an Xbox One S. Main reason is because I'm not getting a 4K TV anytime soon. Because I already talked to my wife and she's the boss of the house. And if I get a 4K TV, she says the first one's gonna go in the living room. So I'm like, so in order to get a 4K TV in my gaming, in my man cave, I would have to buy 2 of them. And I'm like, okay. So I didn't even get a Pro. So my next console is going to be an Xbox One, and that's it. I'm gonna ride this gen out with those 2. For those of you lucky enough to get a Scorpio and Pro, man, enjoy that shit, man. I'm envious of y'all. But either way, I'm gonna tell you, when I get my Xbox One S, I'm not even gonna bring up Scalebound. That's an old wound. But I'm gonna try out. I'm looking at State of Decay. And there's a lot of backlog titles I want to try. Well, Gears of War 4, definitely. Those are 2 on my top list. Definitely want to look at Rise, Sunset Overdrive, Quantum Break. No, I'm not playing Forza. For those of you, if you don't know me by now, I can't stand racing games. I just can't. I don't even like driving in Grand Theft Auto. I can't stand racing games. So none of them. Gran Turismo, Forza, Need for Speed. I never liked them shits. What else? We Happy Few looks good. I said State of Decay. I'm not so sure about that Sea of Thieves shit. Crackdown, you know, that looks dope. Stuff like that. And then I'll get some of the multi-plats, but mostly the multi-plats I know I'm gonna play with friends. Like fighters. I'm definitely gonna be double dipping on fighters, you know. Especially I'm gonna whoop Kingmaker's ass. Where there's Killing Instinct, I'm gonna definitely cop that. And then the fighters, I'll double dip on both platforms because I'm gonna whoop y'all Xbox ass. Oh my god, it's gonna be nasty. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get that Tekken and oh man, just wait. Yeah, I'm gonna be a terror up in that. I'm gonna troll y'all. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Also, I'll probably get Madden also on Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Show you how real Madden players from the PlayStation side play. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all need to get this work. Okay, so where do you think most Forza Horizon 3 2% sales came from? Xbox or PC? Oh, obviously Xbox. I would say most of it Xbox. I would say majority. I know what you're gonna say. But let me say this. Let's say those 2.5 million, right? Let's say if it was 300,000 people. Let's say 300,000 people, just a small number, 300,000 people, right? This is Will. Let's say only 300,000 came from PC, right? 300,000 gamers, not a big number at all, right? 300,000 gamers decided, hey, I'm gonna go PC instead of Xbox, and I could play Forza on there, and they do that. 300,000 people, right? Do you know how much 300,000 people games they buy in multiplats? You know what I'm saying? For that one game, those 300,000 people are buying Call of Duty. You know, they're buying Titanfall. They're gonna buy Resident Evil. They're gonna buy Mass Effect. They're gonna buy Destiny. You know, they're gonna buy. Well, Red Dead's not on PC, so that's still a console game. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna buy Star Wars. Those 300,000 gamers are gonna buy a lot of games. You see what I'm saying? So think about it that way. So 300,000 was it really worth it? Let me put it this way: if you feel Forza didn't sell much on PC, then what would be the point? Could have just kept the exclusive and maybe grabbed those 300,000 gamers and they could have bought an Xbox. Probably would pay for Xbox Live. You understand what I'm saying? How much is Xbox Live? Like 40, 50 bucks, 60 bucks? You understand what I'm saying? So that's money right there in just Xbox Live fees from 300,000 gamers. And then all the multiplats they will buy on Xbox. And there's a multiplat every Tuesday. So look at it that way. And we're just talking 300,000 gamers. for over one game, which is not a lot. You see what I'm saying? Again, if you're a console manufacturer, your bread and butter is all the games that's on your console. You want to try to keep as much people on your console as possible. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, what else? I'm trying to keep up, man. This chat room is live. I mean, you guys are killing me. I haven't seen this in a while. Man, I need to go back to doing shit myself. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out Time for Princess. Yeah, I didn't see no invite for you, so I'm assuming you're not doing the podcast today. I hope you feel better, girl. Put Forza on PC and it would do millions. Forza Horizon is on PC. Somebody put, damn, that's a lot of you guys are live today on Friday. Oh shit. I appreciate this. Well, I'm trying to keep up to all this stuff. Oh, Sunset Overdrive, definitely. I'm gonna definitely get Sunset Overdrive. Insomniac Games make good games, so why don't you skip that to get the Scorpio? Still get benefits even if your TV's 4K. Well, to another thing, it's gonna be like $400 or $500. Most of my games are gonna be playing on the PS4. So that's the reason why I didn't get the Pro, because I already own a console that plays all the games, and I want to focus on games. You know what I'm saying? So and by then, let's be honest, if Xbox One S in November, that thing's gonna be like $175 with the deals they have with like 5 games. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna love it. I'm really hoping for if they release it in black. I would love that if they announced that at E3. A black X1S. I'm like Batman. Does it come in black? I love that color. You know what I'm saying? It would match. Because if I put a white console, I'm gonna buy it, but a white console and what I have now, it's gonna like stand out. It's gonna look like Oreo cookie. But it is what it is. We can get it on some Killer Instinct PR. That's right, Batman. You're gonna get this work. That's gonna be dope. Let's see. What else we got? If I skip some of your questions, I apologize because it's a lot. All right, PR, how do you feel about Microsoft moving the E3 conference to a day earlier? Do you think Sony is going to use it to their advantage? All right, I think that's dope. I kind of like it because Microsoft will have their own E3, and we could that's the one thing that I ain't gonna say it pissed me off, but Microsoft will have their conference, and then right after will be the Sony conference. I kind of like that they're gonna do theirs on Sunday, so you have a whole day to digest, look at articles. People are gonna be playing the games, showing videos. You get to actually digest the conference, and actually look at it. And then the next day you'll have the Sony conference, and you get to digest that and enjoy it. And then the next day is going to be the Nintendo conference. So I like that. I like the fact that we'll be able to digest the 3 major conferences. Because the thing is, with the Microsoft and Sony on the same day, you only had a couple of hours, and then the Sony conference came. And then after that, you're trying to digest everything all at once. And then, you have the fanboys, you have each of us saying who's better than why. And you barely could just sit down and digest it. So I like the fact that Microsoft's doing it on Sunday, that on their own day. It's going to be digested. So I think it's going to be good. So it's going to be cool. It's not going to use the advantage. I don't think Sony. I don't think Sony's going to do anything because I don't think there's anything announced for Sony to take advantage of. It's Microsoft's going to announce Scorpio. It's not like Sony's going to announce a new console. They're just going to show games, and that's pretty much it. Microsoft's going to show a combination of hardware and games. Sony's primarily going to show games because all the hardware is out. So there's no more new hardware to really show. And then Nintendo's going to show their thing. So we'll see how that pans out. But if it's Play Anywhere, though, how would you really know? Oh, you're talking about Forza sales? I wouldn't know. Microsoft would know. They could tell which is Play Anywhere, but they don't know which demographic bought what. They could tell from where the source of the sale came from. You know what I'm saying? They could know. I wouldn't know. Unless Microsoft unveils it, they would know. They know. They know if a game was sold on PC and sold on the Xbox console itself. They don't know which one was sold on which. Xbox is going to have games that are Xbox exclusive. Not all games will play anywhere. Phil said that. If that's true, then good on Xbox. Maybe he meant Halo. Who knows? I think it's critical that Xbox keeps its exclusive. It's critical. It is. I'm not being a fanboy about it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be like, oh, but Microsoft will make money. Fuck that. Worry about the Xbox. You know what I'm saying? PC gamers try to fucking rob y'all us anyway. I'm just kidding. I'm playing PC gamers. All right. But on the real though, Xbox needs to keep its exclusives. And this is not just fanboy shit. It's all about making your console the most competitive what it is. And exclusives help. It certainly don't hurt. You can't say having exclusive hurt the console. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna hurt it. Sunset Jobs in the game onto a play Xbox. Too bad the devs mainly produce games for Sony. They have a great relationship. That Spider Man is going to be crazy for Insomniac. It's going to be insane. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people say it's Sony because they're hyping it, but think about it. The last time Spider Man was made by an actual AAA developer was back on the PS2 with Treyarch. You know, the Call of Duty devs. That was the last AAA developer that developed a Spider-Man game. All the other Spider-Man games that came after were low-budget studios, and you know they were just pretty much selling it off the name. They didn't actually give it a proper dev, you know, a proper AAA competent dev. So Insomniac, I think, is going to be the best dev since that franchise started. It's going to be bananas. That game's going to be off the hook. I just want to see Resistance come back on PlayStation. That was my favorite shooter franchise, brother. Man, I would love to lie to you, but that ain't coming. Um, that franchise ain't coming. I think Resistance 3 sold 300,000. Now maybe because at the time in PS3 there was so many shooters, we were on FP first person shooter overload. It was ridiculous. I don't know, but I don't know if that's gonna come back. Xbox guys buy your exclusives, damn it. They buy their exclusives and stuff like that. I know we all talk shit. I agree with that. I'm hearing Bloodborne 2 and God of War 4 released this year. I don't know about Bloodborne 2. I mean, I would love to see an announcement, period. God of War 4, yeah, there's a lot of talk about God of War 4. I mean, oh my God, if God of War 4 comes out this holiday season, that would be bananas. But I don't see it. Only because of the only reason I don't see it, if it does come out, maybe September, they'll sell it. I don't see it coming out in October. Because you gotta remember, Red Dead Redemption comes out. People clear their schedule for that game. Once Rockstar, E3 or some type of announcement saying, hey, Red Dead Redemption is coming out in October, everybody's gonna be like, all right, time to reschedule. Come on, PR. Come on, what? Did you ask a question? Remember, the screen's going fast, so I'm missing some questions here. No, they're not gonna. They're not gonna. What Garuda Legend? They're not gonna announce the Scorpio's canceled. It's already done. It's a done deal. Scorpio's coming. It's happening. You think Days Gone's gonna come out before God of War? I don't know. God of War March 2018. I think so too, because that's the traditional March. Yes, I agree. To Mob Trap Star, yes, every God of War has come out in March. Every single one. Now I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but that's been the trend for all of them. They've been coming out in March. So I could see March 2018. GTA 6, brother, OG Bobby Brady, my boy, you could forget about GTA 6. We not seen a GTA 6 this gen. GTA 5 is still selling, bro. That shit don't stop. Who the hell is buying Grand Theft Auto 5? That shit is bananas, bro. That shit ain't GTA 6 ain't coming out. We're gonna see that shit like PS5. It's gonna be the PS5 and the next Xbox game. Man, I'm telling you, I gave up. It's not gonna happen. Yo, GTA 5 is still selling. Oh, that shit is bananas. I just don't know how. Yo, that online must be popping. Because I didn't really play the online much, but that online has to be popping. Yo, sometimes I'm curious because I have it as a digital download and I delete it. I feel like downloading that sucker just to play it online. It's got to be something because it's killing me. Yeah, not last year. They said it a couple of months ago. This is infamous. The Corey Barlog, whatever. I think I mispronounced his name, but he did play the game from start to finish. It's the one thing I will say. It's not because of development; it's timing. They're not going to want God of War to compete with with Red Dead Redemption, with Star Wars, Battlefront, the new Call of Duty. Sony doesn't want to compete with that because again, they make money off that. You know, that's the only thing. I think it's more of a business strategy, vice development strategy. GTA Online is fun and trash. It depends. I don't know, but that game is like 75 million. That shit is blowing. Yo, the GTA 5, yo, listen. There's no doubt that that's the king of the game. Fucking, and that, you know what's funny? GTA 5 technically is not really a current gen game because it came out on PS3 360. You know, so it's bananas how that game is just dominating. Yo, it's just off the hook, man. It's off the hook. Oh man, it's crazy. Yo, but anyway, man, hit that like button. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. You know, I don't want to take up your time. It's it's 8:30. It's about 8:30. Um, and it's time to play some game. I'm about to hop on and play some Neo and stuff like that. If you got a PS4, hit me up. Porter Rock 77. You know what I'm saying? Send a friend request if you haven't and stuff like that. But you know it's time to game. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'll see y'all Wednesday. 7 p.m. Eastern, 60 frames, no lag. I'll see y'all on Thursday. The multiplayer podcast on Zair's channel, aka BGST 2.0. I got my boy Alex. I finally got some backup because damn, that shit was, too many fucking Xbox dudes clowning around me, man. I got me some support. You know what I'm saying? Got me a fellow Puerto Rican brother and stuff. So, And then of course Friday, with my girl, my homegirl, Titanfall Princess, the Tip podcast. You know what I'm saying? Friday at 7 p.m. also, And sometimes you can catch me on Tuesday on Iron Wolf. Sometimes he does his streams. So you'll catch me, from time to time there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, hey, you guys have a great weekend. I'm off on a 3-day weekend. I'm off Monday. So whoo, I'm gonna be gaming. It's gonna be fun. You know what I'm saying? So I'll see you on PlayStation. But anyway, hey, you enjoy your PlayStation, enjoy your Xbox, enjoy your PC. For the 5 of you that has a Wii U, enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for coming on and everything else. Yeah, D-Botch want to watch his blood pressure. Y'all messed up. Y'all fucked. Anyway, you guys, you subscribers are awesome, man. You guys are dope. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Hey, happy gaming. Enjoy your weekend. Get your game on. Earn those achievements. Earn those trophies. And if you're a Wii U gamer, earn whatever, I don't know what y'all earn and shit like that. But anyway, hit me up. I'm going to type in, Porter Rock 77, just the way you see it. That's mine right there. I'll type it in the chat. That's my, you know what I'm saying? That's what you see on Friends. Hit me up, all right? All right, later, people. Hit the like button. If this is your first time showing up, subscribe. Deuces. Oh, wait, hold up. Before I go, you know what I got to do, right? Before I go. Yeah, you know that sound. When you see Zaire, you tell him that's my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to sue his ass. He keeps using it. I'm going to sue him. All right? All right. Deuces, everyone. Later.